Welcome to Conversations One-on-One, and we want to know, what the fuck is this on the receipt? Have you ever went to a place, whether you dined in or, even carry out, which is crazy, and had gratuity automatically added to your receipt? Let's talk about it. So we want to get to the bottom of what's going on with this automatic gratuity. We're used to going to restaurants and you tip your server or your waiter or waitress based on their performance. Whether that, and at that point you can give them what you feel like they deserve. If they performed well, you give them a good tip or what you can afford. And if they didn't perform so well, you barely gave them anything.
Damn, no tip this time.
It was an incentive for them to provide the best service. But now they're automatically adding gratuity to your ticket. Where is this coming from? It takes accountability away from the waiter or the waitress, because now they know that they're automatically getting the tip. What's going on with that? My concern is, what if they start adding gratuity to shoes? A service charge to the person who sold the shoes up. That's crazy. I went to the Waffle House not too long ago. And, I actually placed the order online because you can't even call and talk to anybody anymore. That's another thing. You can't get anybody on the phone with these companies nowadays. That's crazy. But anyway, I get to the end of the receipt, looking at what I'm going to have to pay. And there's a fee for the cook who prepared the damn food. Ain't that something? Now, hear me out. The issue is not the gratuity itself. We're used to paying gratuity. It's been a standard practice. The issue is forcing me to pay a certain amount of gratuity without my permission. That's the issue. Let me decide what the waiter or the waitress has earned based on their performance. Don't make me automatically pay a certain percentage. That's not right. Baby, how do you feel about this?
I feel like you should be able to tip the servers what they deserve. I understand a lot of people don't tip.
Why'd you do that? I can't afford to pay for the meal.
So that's probably why they start adding gratuities. But a lot of times you don't get good service. When you get good service, it encourages you to tip more. A lot of times I leave no less than 10, depending on how good the service was. Now, I left 2.
That's all I get?
Because this girl right here, this chick right here, she didn't get good service at all. But I kind of understand the gratuities, but I understand what you're saying as well. It shouldn't be automatically 8%, 18%, 20%. Give me a choice on what I tip.
And I agree with that. But let's get to the bottom of why waiters and waitresses have to depend on gratuities. Why don't the employers just pay them more money? That will make all the sense in the world. If you paid them enough money, then they wouldn't have to depend on tips. And tips would solely just be something extra or the icing on the cake. Don't try to trick the customers into paying your employees more wages, because that's misleading to the customers. So, the question of this video is misleading the customer the new norm? Is that going to be normal now? Adding extra fees at the end of what you already told the customer it was going to cost. And we're not just going to talk about restaurants or places where they serve food. Let's talk about some of these internet companies and these, internet service providers and these cell phone providers, because they charge you a connection fee. What the hell is a connection fee? Don't y'all own the damn network? You charging me to flip a damn switch, an extra fee for you to turn the damn switch on. Ain't that something? You gonna get the bill from me every month. I got to pay it. You want me to pay you just a little extra just so that you can charge me every month? That's crazy. Now, what I really want to do is boycott all of these companies that's doing this extra shit. But it's got to be a lot of people that's involved in order for it to make an impact.
People have to be willing to do that.
Exactly. But people love eating at these places way too much to stop eating at them. You know, but the thing is to bring about change and bring about fairness. I'll give you gratuity if you provided a great service. But do you still deserve gratuity if you didn't perform so well?
Hold on. So let's just say I have, which I have before. Let's just say I go into a restaurant and I order to-go order.
Mm-hmm.
And we get the to-go order. Should we tip? I mean, the only thing that the waitress did was place the order.
You're absolutely right.
Should you be charged a gratuity for that?
I don't think you should be charged a gratuity for that. Because gratuity for what? That's just like going to McDonald's. If you pull up at the drive-thru window after you've ordered your food, they don't ask you for gratuity, and they're doing the same thing, preparing your food. So why should you have to pay gratuity for a pickup order? It's the same thing. You got someone who prepares the food and you pick it up when you go to the Waffle House. If anything, you have to do a little more work because you got to get out of the car and go inside and get your damn food. So they should be paying you a damn gratuity. No, I'm just joking. But still, no, I don't think you should have to pay a gratuity if you're going in for a pickup order. No, they don't, that's not standard practice at any other place. I just don't think it's fair. So y'all let us know what y'all think down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned because we're going to continue to have these sorts of topics and other topics that you may be interested in. You may want to join in on the conversation. And like I said, don't be afraid to join in down in the comments below. We can still continue to have a conversation. Peace.